Basta kay Sir Rojan, ibang klase. Let's go! Okay, welcome ulit sa ating klase. Ang pag-uusapan naman natin ngayon ay tungkol sa cost driver analysis. Ito ay continuation ng ating unang video tungkol sa activity-based management. Bakit ba natin ito kailangan pag-usapan at anong kinalaman nito sa activity-based costing? Okay? Sige, start tayo. Ayan. So again, ang topic natin ngayon is cost driver analysis. So, cost driver analysis. Ang mga companies, engage yan sa activities. At itong mga activities na ginagawa nila, meron silang resources na nagagamit. Kaya sila nagkakaroon ng costs. So, ibig sabihin, lahat ng activities merong cost driver na tinatawag. Ngayon, ano naman tong cost driver na to? Ang cost drivers, ito yung factors na merong direct relationship sa costs. Kumbaga, kaya nagkakaroon ng cost kasi meron kang ginawa. So, yun yung cost driver niya. So, again, ito yung factors that have direct cause and effect relationship. Cause and effect relationship to a cost. Ayan. So again, lahat ng activities may cost drivers. At ang cost drivers, as by definition, these are factors na merong direct cause and effect relationship to a cost. Merong mga cost drivers na identified as individual business unit. Halimbawa, ang cost drivers para sa factory insurance is yung value ng property, plant, and equipment. Ibig sabihin, bakit ka merong cost of insurance? Kasi merong value yung PPE. Kung walang value yung PPE mo, walang insurance yun. Okay? So, bakit kami insurance? Kasi merong mga accidents before or na nangyayari sa isang period. So, therefore, yung mga reasons kung bakit nagkakaroon ng cost, yun yung tinatawag nating cost drivers. So, ang cost drivers are classified as either volume related or non-volume related or non-volume related. Yan. Ang mga example natin ng volume-related cost drivers, ito yung example, labor hours or machine hours. Labor hours or machine hours. Examples naman ng mga non-volume related, non-value na pati. Non-volume related, halimbawa, meron tayong setups. So, wala siyang kinalaman sa volume kung gaano karami. Setups, work orders, example, or distance travel. Distance travel. Bahala nang intindihin yan na. Basta intindihin niyo yung boses ko, gets niyo na yan. Okay? So again, ito yung dalawang classification ng cost drivers. Volume related and non-volume related. So ang cost drivers, madali naman yung intindihin. Ito yung mga directly related sa mga activities na ginagawa. So again, kung ano yung cost related to sa activity, yun yung cost driver niya. Okay? So para sa mga complex environment, no, kailangan i-recognize natin na merong cost na nai-incur dahil merong mga drivers na nangyayari at different levels. So usually, ito tawag natin dito cost driver analysis. Kaya yun yung gagawin natin. So ibig sabihin ng cost driver analysis, we're trying to understand and explain yung relationship ng drivers sa kanilang costs at different levels. Kasi traditionally, ang cost drivers, tinitingnan lang siya at the unit level. Ibig sabihin, kung ano yung cost na na-incur during production or acquisition ng mga product, yun yung cost related sa kanya. So example, labor hours na ginagamit, machine time na ginagamit, these are drivers. Pagtaas ng labor hours, pagtaas ng machine hours, pagtaas ng cost. Kasi yun yung drivers niya. Yun yung reason ba't nagkakaroon ng cost, labor hours or machine hours. Ang tawag natin dito, unit level cost. However, there are still other drivers that are happening at different levels. So again, meron tayong apat na levels of cost drivers or costs. So ito 'yan ha. levels kung saan nai-incur ang costs. Una, sinabi ko na nga, yung unit level. Unit level costs. Okay? Meron din tayong tinatawag na batch level. Batch level costs. Okay? We also have product level or process level costs. Process level costs. And finally, we have organizational or facility level, parang faculty, and or plant-wide level. Yan. So, explain natin yan isa-isa. Okay? So, ang unit level, nangyayari yan pag nag-produce tayo ng single unit or product or nag-deliver tayo ng isang single unit or ng service. Ang mga examples natin is ng mga cost under ng unit level is yung mga cost ng direct materials, direct labor, tapos yung ibang machine cost or basta traceable siya. So itong mga unit level, traceable siya dun sa mismong unit na na-produce. Okay? So they are incur for each unit produced. Yan. Ito namang mga batch level, ito namang mga batch level costs. Ito yung mga cost na meron dahil sa group of things na ginawa or na-handle or na-process at a single time. Kung ang unit level is yung mga single unit na pinuproduce, yung batch level naman is group of units na ginawa or hinandle or pinrocess at a single time. So example natin ng mga cost related to this, halimbawa mayroon tayong mga purchase orders, okay? Purchase orders, mga setups, inspection, kasi by batch naman siya ginagawa, hindi naman isa-isa mong ini-inspect. Meron din tayong movement. So yung mga costs related to this activity, these are batch level costs. So they are incur for each batch produced. For each batch. Okay? Produced. Yan. So yan yung mga example natin ha. Purchase order, setup, inspection, tsaka movement. So nai-incur natin ang ganitong level of cost for every batch na napoproduce natin. Okay? And then we also have the product or process level costs. Ang product level or process level costs, ito yung mga cost na nangyayari dahil sa development ng iba't ibang items or production or acquisition ng iba't ibang items. Ano mga example niyan? Meron tayong engineering, yan, engineering, meron din tayong equipment, no, equipment maintenance, mga maintenance natin. Product development, pag merong dine-develop na bagong product, so these are development costs. Okay? Even scrap, kung siya ay related sa product design, product design, pwede rin isama natin yan. So these are costs to support a product type or a process. So these are costs to support a product type or a process. So hindi siya attributable or traceable sa isang unit, pero yung cost na yon is related dun sa buong process or production. Okay? Yan. Hindi lang din siya pang batch. Kasi these are incurred at the production level or process level. Then finally, we also have organizational, facility, or plant-wide level costs. So ito naman is they are supporting yung overall, yung pangkalatan, even the whole company or the whole plant, yung buong planta. Okay? So example natin yan is building depreciation. Building depreciation. Yan. Yung mga plant manager salary. Plant manager salary. Yung mga production manager salary. Yan. And meron din tayong mga advertising. Kasama rin dyan. So it is incurred that affects the whole plant or the whole organization. Kaya siya tinawag na organizational level. Okay? So again, may mga cost tayo na nai-incur for purposes of supporting the facility operations, yung buong operation ng facility. Ang tawag natin doon, organizational level costs. Okay? Ayan. So again, ito yung iba't ibang levels natin ng costs. This is very important kasi we need to understand na hindi lang isang level of cost ang pinanggagalingan ng cost natin. Kasi mayroong iba't ibang cost na nai-incur at the different levels. And this is important in preparation for discussing the activity-based costing. Kasi ang activity-based costing, ang principle niya is isa siyang cost accounting system na kinokollect niya yung cost based on the underlying nature ng activity. Tsaka kung saan siya nai-incur at the level, no? So, hindi siya katulad ng traditional na nagfo-focus lang siya sa single driver. Okay, minsan unit level cost lang ang kanyang ginagamit. So sa activity-based costing, may iba't ibang cost drivers tayong kino-consider. And before we can understand that, ito muna ang cost driver analysis. So ayun, doon lang nagtatapos ang ating video. Maikli lang siya, pero preparatory siya para dun sa next topic natin. Okay, so cut ko muna dito. And ingat kayo palagi. Good luck sa inyong pag-aaral. Bye-bye.